Hello everybody, Game Bros here, and welcome back to another beautiful day in Mexico. So, last episode, we built, tuned, and dominated races in this absolutely beautiful, awesome, customizable car, the 1992 Mazda RX-7. But this time around, we have something definitely different. We're going back to America, folks. For some people, if this might be a personal fave. I mean, it's not a personal favorite of mine. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I need to have this car. But at the same time, I think it's a really cool car. So, don't just give the cars time to load, because we can't push our equipment too far, now can we? Alright, there we go. So let's go to Chevy. Yep, we're doing another Chevy. And today we're doing this. The 2002 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 Retro Muscle. So it has I assume a 5.6 liter V8 that makes 405 horsepower. I think it's natural aspect rear wheel drive. It's A-class, which means that it's sports performance class. So yeah, let's see what we can get accomplished in this thing. The Corvette. Oh man. See, I never saw the Corvette as a muscle car. I've always seen Corvettes as sports cars, but I mean, it's whatever. But anyway, so let's see how this baby sounds. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. I guess I suspected to sound different. It's definitely muscly. That's definitely muscle car. That's definitely muscle car. So let's go do some burnouts, because that's what rear wheel drive cars do. So yeah, this car is definitely something.
400 yards.
Ooh man, this is actually pretty cool to drive. I like the way it sounds in the interior. Oh, and it's a stick shift, even better.
Turn right.
Nice interior. Yeah, that's, like I said, definitely 2000s interior. So, and I mean, and see, that's what I really expect. I mean, when you put a V8 inside a car, it's like, you gotta give me more than 180, man. And not that I'm complaining about that sedan, because that thing was awesome once we upgraded it. But still, yeah, it's just. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I meant to do that. I totally meant to do it. That was all on purpose. I wanted to test out the off-road capabilities of a car that's designed to be on the road. Totally valid excuse just there. Okay. So we're gonna do the sprint, and then we're gonna see what we can do to it. Although I have an idea of what engine can go in here, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself, Not yet.
Turn left.
Sorry, birdies. I know one thing: you can make a good drift car out of this. Pretty sure you could if you wanted to. But yeah, I mean, I like Corvettes. Corvettes is definitely one of my favorite cars. I've always seen the Corvette on par with the Ford GT. As like a sports car, until I realized that the Ford GT was always a race car, not a sports car. But yeah, I think out of the few companies, I don't think Ford makes the Ford GT anymore. They only make like a few models for like 4 years and everything. The Corvette is still going out strong. The Corvette is still going out very, very, very strong. And the Dodge Viper, unfortunately, did not have as long of a life as this. And sadly, Dodge has decided to stop producing it a few years ago, actually. I haven't seen... Yeah. That kind of made me upset, because, I'm a fan of the Dodge Viper. I like Dodge Vipers, but you can't change the minds of corporate people, so... Why bother? Yeah, but the Corvette has a really interesting history. The world's very first Corvette came out and was revealed in 1953. And people became enamored. It was a convertible. Believe it or not, it came available with an automatic. And get this, the automatic was like a 2-speed. Yeah, it was a 2-speed automatic transmission. All it had was first and second. And originally, the Corvette was made to compete with Ford's very popular at the time sports car, the Ford Thunderbird. Now, lots of people know this, but originally when Ford came out with the Thunderbird, they came out with it was a sports car. It was a sports car at first, and so to counter it, Chevrolet came out with the Corvette. Now, unfortunately, as the decades went by, the Ford Thunderbird unfortunately got worse and worse. Once they made it to a sedan, it lost its charm. And the last Thunderbird I can think of was maybe late 90s, early 2000s. Maybe early 2000s. Whereas the Corvette, it changed with the times. You know, there were new Corvettes that came out in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, even today. And it was still always very popular with Chevy guys and with just guys who wanted a good-looking sport car. That's really it. I mean, the Corvette, I don't know of a single generation of Corvette that isn't loved. Or at least desired. Like, there isn't a single Corvette in their line of Corvettes that makes me, I look at them like, oh god, I would never drive that. There isn't. So, and that's the making of a good car. Like everyone loves. I mean, I love the 2020 Chevrolet Corvette with its what's it called? Wait, oh shoot! Did I? Oh man, bruh, I'm doing the wrong race. I'm doing the wrong race. Oh man. Okay. My bad. But anyway, yeah, I mean, there isn't a version of the Corvette that's not loved. The 2020 Corvette is the most recent addition to their lineup of Corvettes. And where is it? This is... Oh, dang. I should have made... Oh, my God. Okay, so I should have made a... I made a left turn. I made a left turn. But I should have made a right turn. Okay. Yeah, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Sorry, folks. But yeah. I mean, it's just yeah. Corvettes are loved all over the world. And this, the most recent Corvette is the very first mid-engined Corvette to be created. And the funny thing is that I believe, if my knowledge serves me, in this game it was classified in Forza Horizon 4. It was classified as a modern supercar. So yeah, I mean, and then it's just, oh yeah, man, it's just I love the new Corvette. The new Corvette looks amazing to me. So I remember when they came out, like the last generation of Corvette, they came out with the Z01, which I can't say they came out because the Z01 had already existed previously, but it was so crazy because when I saw the Z01, it was like $100 grand, and like 120,000 with like options and everything. And I was like, oh my god, that's a lot. I mean, it was cool, but I'm like, you want me to pay 100,000 grand for a Corvette? Really? Really? So, okay. Now we can get started. Was I just passed by a Crown Vic? No. No, that can't stand. This will not. No. I will not lose to a Crown Vic. It's a Crown Vic. Haha. Oh no. Viper. Get out of my way. Corvette coming through. Yeah, but as cool as the Corvette is, I think I'd rather have a Camaro than a Corvette. I'm serious. I think I'd rather have a... Oh, shoot a understeer. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a Camaro than a Corvette. I'd rather have the muscle car than the sports car. Come on. Oh, man, come on. Hold it. Yes. Oh, I did not mean to pit that guy. Sorry. I was gonna try to go around around the outside, but yeah, no, that didn't happen. Okay. So the Corvette is in the lead. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, I mean, for a real drive car, I think it handles pretty well. You know, it doesn't drift too badly. At the same time, it's very easy to, or it's manageable to pull out of a drift. So yeah, I think it's cool. Oh, you know, I love the showcase in this part of the map where you race against a freight train in like a Lamborghini Countach. It's crazy. I'm like, I'm in a Countach racing a freight train. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And the funny thing is, I mean, like, the diesel engine, the engines in those locomotives are huge. Like, they make stuff like 8,000 horsepower, man. But, you know, but it's really, I feel like they use more torque than power. Because, you know, they're pulling those heavy loads. Like, heavy loads. Like, we're talking like maybe a mile, 2 mile long, you know, train. So, yeah, it's crazy. I have not been on a train in such a long time. The last train I was on was when I went to Detroit. Yeah, went to Detroit by train, I think. I think that was no, actually no. So I take it back. But last time I was on the Napa Valley wine train. Of course, I wasn't really old enough to partake of any of the wine, and then as soon as the train started heading back, I was kind of bored. But still, you know, trains are an enjoyable experience. A very enjoyable experience. Boy. Yeah, that corner did not handle so well. Did not handle too well. Yeah, I think the sound of this one could have been better. Especially coming out like from like racing from the outside like this. I think it could have. I personally think it could have been better. Now, if you disagree, then that's on you. Yeah, but I love that we have a canyon. That's so cool. I mean, we have a little bit of everything. We have jungles, deserts, canyons, mountains. Well, a mountain. A mountain. And the best part about Mexico, no snow. Unless you go to the top of the volcano, then there is snow. But, you know, if you stay down here, no snow. And that's the most enjoyable part for me. Because driving around in winter in Forza Horizon 4 was absolute torture. Oh god, it was horrible. Yeah, some of these emotes are crazy, man. He's doing this sort of crazy dance. Okay. This is what we get. You know, I was hoping for that 250,000, but I'll take the 50,000. I will take 50,000. I mean, it's better than getting, you know, like 5,000. Do you know? It's crazy because like a prize in the wheel spins in Forza Horizon 4, it's probably a prize in the wheel spin here too. Was the what was it? It was the it was 2,000 credits. And every time I got 2,000 credits, I'm just like, is there? You can't. There is no car you can buy for 2,000 credits. The only thing that's like 2,000 credits is like maybe a part you can buy for 2,000 credits. So, I mean, yeah. So, but anyway, so now we're going to take the Corvette. We're going to take it back to the workshop. I like to call it the workshop. And we're going to customize and modify it. I mean, more, really just modify it. I don't think there's going to be any customization for this vehicle because there was no customization for this thing in the last game. So, why do I expect customization in this game? Then again, as we've seen with the Mazda RX-7, Forza, you know, Playground Games has surprised me before. But when it comes to Forza, I always keep my expectation of customization limited. Because there's been so many times where I expected customization and there wasn't any. So, yeah.
Make sure you strike first. Ain't got time to sidestep reverse. Witches in the mix inflict the worst curse. Dry as a desert storm, the worst earth. Terror from the rooftops.
Alright. So upgrades and tuning. So it's already A-class, so it's already pretty high for a stock car. It has pop-up headlights. Wow. You don't see those anymore. Pop-up headlights are such... I mean, that's such a cool classic thing, but they don't do those on cars anymore. That age is over. So, let's see here. We can turbocharge it, and yet it is naturally aspirated. So, 47 horsepower to 83. So, twin turbo it. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we got after this. No, come on, work for me, controller. We'll work for Papa. Okay, so we're at 924 horsepower, so that's additional 500. Which is pretty cool. But I think we can do better. So we have this, and we have... Interesting. Okay. Because this engine has the most horsepower. Which is interesting. Okay. I'm intrigued here. So it comes turbocharged. Yeah, 1049. Okay, so this is the most horsepower we can put into the Corvette. Yeah, so this is a, let me see. It's a turbocharged, well now it's a turbocharged 7.3 V8 diesel engine. And look at the torque. The torque is just out there. The torque, 2,300 pound-feet of torque. Wow. Dang, man. Okay. Yeah, that's a diesel engine for you. Interesting. I think that's interesting. I've seen that engine. I've looked past it so many times, but this is my first car I'm actually leaving it in. So, anyway, okay, race brakes. Race, suspension. All the goods. All is the goods. Okay, and then all-wheel drive. Okay, slick race tires. And okay, so we have 295s as the max here, and 295s. 18-inch rims. Oh, sorry. Why do I do that? Engine space. Oh, not very impressive. Not impressive at all. But we'll take it. Yeah, so like I said, not... This is a customization. Raised front bumper, and... I think I had this on my Corvette in 2004, but not this time. Okay, so... So, let me see here. Okay, 61.39. Well, that is really unbalanced. Dang. Okay. So, did I do the race reduction? Did I do the race reduction? Yeah, this is with the... Wow. So, that's crazy. So, the car actually weighs... This is with the race reduction, but it weighs more than what it used to. So, okay. Let's tune this sucker. Okay. Okay, let's do 40 and then 64 times 0.39 plus 1, 25 26 actually. Just 26 flat out. Okay. $1,638. 120. What does that say? 112. That's the top. Bro, I'm kind of upset here. Put 126. Okay. And then we do it all over again. 1,638. 327.6. 0.39 plus 327.6. Okay, 838. Yep, okay. So then we bring down the ride height to 3.6. Then we do the damping, 19 times 0.61 plus 1. 6. 19 times 0.39 plus 1 is 8.4. I've never had a damping that low before. I've never had rebelts at this that low. Ever. 7.6 and then 8.4 times 0.6. This is 0.05. Okay. So, yeah, we're at... Okay, so this is... Man, I might regret this. Bring it down to 39. Okay, so... Okay, so why is the gear so short? Why is that so short? Okay, that's crazy. That is really short. Okay, so let's... What we got? 157.9. That is really weird. That is so weird. Okay, this is strange. Like, okay, let's see if I can... Okay, is that... That seems to be better. Let me see. $199.6. Let's see if I can just do that, and then let's see if I can... There it is. Okay, so if you bring it all the way down to speed and do that... Wow. Wow, okay. 67.5. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yeah, if I bring it back to here, it won't, yeah, okay, so, but it's going to be real slow, though. Like, acceleration is not going to be this car's strong point at all. Just 67.5. I've never had something like this before. Okay, so bring it down to 62, 75, 93, 11, 36, 86, 66, 29, 1909, okay. Okay, sorry, spaced up for a second there. 93, Sorry, 93. 83, 73. There we go. Sorry, I blinked out for a second there. And then it's gonna be 397. Okay. Wow, that was an interesting tuning right there. That was interesting. I've never had something like that. The gears have never been that short. You would have accelerated really quickly, then just stopped accelerating like at 100. I would have had 1,000 horsepower, but then have like a top speed of like 100 miles an hour, which is crazy. So let's do good all around. So once again, if you guys like the way this tune is, and after I finish driving, of course, and you think you want it, you know where to find it. Make lots of tunes, man. Okay, what do we got? Now that's cool, sort of. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this one. That was crazy. Okay, upgrades and tuning. Where am I going? Where am I going? There's not more upgrading to be done. We're going out, taking it for a drive. Does it say humanity on the back? It says humanity on the back. Humanity. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's see what our race is gonna be. Where am I going? Okay. Okay, the Vulcan sprint. Oh, I hate the sprint. I hate that sprint. But here we go.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn right.
Sounds interesting. Yeah, sounds interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, I've never had to tune a car like this before. I mean, to get any top speed out of the thing, I had to go into the final gear and bring it all the way to the very back end of speed. So, yeah, acceleration, not this car's forte for sure.
Turn sharp left.
But it sounds good though. Sounds good.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Sorry, Anna. I disobeyed the law. I cut corners. But then again, am I always disobeying the law since I'm like going way above the speed limit? Going way above the speed limit. You see how slowly it climbs up? You know, yeah, it's real slow. Like once it gets to those higher gears, it's just real slow, you know, going up the speedometer. Sorry, people. I apologize.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. Yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Yeah, this thing is S2 class, but it's a low S2 class. I mean, it should be S1 class, really. Okay. Alright, sorry for the silence. I don't know, I'm listening and it's just, I don't know, I feel like something's wrong because I had to tune the gearing differently than I usually do. Maybe it's because of all the torque. Maybe that's, I don't know. I don't know. That's never happened before. I've never had a car with such a low top speed out of the bat like that. Reminds me a little bit of a Trans Am, sort of. A little bit. Like, yeah, it looks a little bit like that, kind of. Just a tad. Okay, if I can get to pole 3. And just get there. Come on. Man. Out of my way, Stang. Get out of the way. Oh, man. Alright, coming for you next, Copper. Get over here, Copper. go. Okay. Come on. You can beat your own kind. You can beat your own kind. Come on. Alright. Took me like 70% of the race, but I finally got P1. And that's when I mess up, of course. Alright, and they come down to the finish line where I win again, fools! Woo! Yeah, okay, so the Corvette, it's an okay car. I'll give it a B+. Because, for the, I mean, what was like, for this particular car, I'm like, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. To me, is it a great car? No. But, you know, it's okay in my book. I mean, I wouldn't mind waking up to that, seeing my garage every day. I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, but, you know, at the same time, I'd be like, okay, that's nice. Probably offended some Chevy Corvette, hardcore Corvette fans. So, you know, I'm sorry, okay? It's called an opinion. Deal with it. Sometime today would be nice. Thank you. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the end of this episode. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And you know, while you're at it, if you're gonna hit the subscribe button, you might as well hit the like button. So with that said guys, hope you guys have an absolutely awesome-tastic day. This is Game Bros, signing off.